Hey guys, it's me. Disclaimer, this video is not magical or pagan in any way. It's just me venting about something that I mentioned, I guess 15 days ago now, 16 days ago now, on my last video. Okay, rant start. I just need to get this off my chest, and it's much quicker than writing it down because my hands cannot keep up with the anger that I have inside. Also, I'm cooking, so that's what I'm doing. So, I'm going to tell you a story, and it started on October 31st, 2019. And, oh, by the way, if you hear a noise, that's the dryer. So, my husband had a friend who was his boss when he used to live in a bigger city. And he worked at a bar, and this was the bar manager. So, that was like 7, 8, 9, oh gosh, I guess 10, 11 years ago actually. Well, October 31st, 2019, we get a call saying that this person is in the hospital and is not doing great, needs help. Joel that's my husband, had not had any contact with said person in a long time. He goes down there. I go with him. I've never met this person. We go to their hospital room. There they are, literally dying of AIDS. And we find out that person has been there for over 6 weeks and no one has come to visit them. None of their friends, nothing. They've just been alone. And the roommate that they had, who was also an unrequited lover of theirs, has packed up all their stuff in Georgia and either thrown it away or taken it with them because their roommate moved to Arkansas and just left them to die, literally, in the hospital. Okay? So obviously, Joel and I, again, my husband, have very open hearts. I'm a Cancer. He is a Sagittarius, but with a moon and rising in Cancer. And so immediately our hearts go out to this person. And we're like, we have to help you, right? So we buy them some clothes, accoutrements, and give them some money on a prepaid card. So, come to find out that person has nowhere to live and has no assets anymore. Nothing. No job, nothing. So we say, maybe you just need a change of scenery. You don't need to live in Atlanta anymore. Come live with us for a little while because we have an extra bedroom that has its own bath and everything. So we're like, come live with us. Girl. First mistake. So a person comes to live with us on October 31st that night. And it was okay at first. Oh my gosh. I just spilled half this rice on the floor. Anyway, it was okay at first. It was okay. Immediately some red flags start going up, but I am known to be a little, maybe too judgmental sometimes of people. So I'm like, okay, benefit of the doubt. Plus, you're Joel's friend. You guys go way back. I have to respect that. Also, you're dying of AIDS. So, this person says that they've known that they've had AIDS since the 90s, but never told anyone. And used to take medication, because as long as you take medication, you're not really going to die from HIV. But you know. So they had stopped taking it because they decided they wanted to die. The moment came, their chance came, and they decided, nope, I don't want this. This is the information they divulged to us. So again, I'm like, okay, maybe I'm being too mean. Let me be really nice and kind. Christmas comes. We're 2 months in. This person is now got their HIV under control, on meds regularly, that we hooked them up with through a clinic that we know. And this person's, we find out, is kind of messy and not in a cute, fun way. Like physically messy. They're disgusting. And, I would make comments occasionally like, hey, clean up after your fucking self. But it didn't really seem to do any good at all. Like, at all. And it was becoming a little annoying. Also, this person decided that they hated our cooking because they don't like Southern food. Okay, fine. But Diva, here's the thing. You have lived in Atlanta, Georgia for over 30-something years. Over 35 years. Okay? Originally from Las Vegas. But that's not the point. You've lived here for a long time. You should be used to our cuisine. Which, if you've never been to the South, yes, our cuisine is a little different. Okay? So she starts offering to make the meals. We don't ask her to. She offers to. So, she starts making meals, and they're not great. They're pretty gross, and most of the time I don't eat them. And it's because they're literally like just really gross, like weird stuff. And but we're being nice still and kind. So Christmas comes, like I said, and we get her some gifts and stuff. I get her some gifts, some clothes, and just fun things. I buy her this $100 device that was like, you're welcome. And there's like no gratitude at all. Also, meanwhile, this person is not helping us pay our rent. They're not paying any light bills. We bought them a brand new cell phone and are paying for their phone bill. Like, we're literally footing the bill on everything. They're not paying for groceries. They're paying for nothing and getting a free phone out of it. And a free home. And free clothes. And just continue to be like very rude and negative all the time. On petty things. So like, there was one instance where I bought a new cookbook and I was very excited to show it to him. And he, out of nowhere, decided to be like, that's really stupid. I hate to break it to you, but this is like really dumb. Why would you say that? Like, why would you say that? So it was these little like microaggressions that went on for a year, you guys. A year. This person, in the year that they lived with us, never washed their clothing or their bed sheets one time. I'm not kidding. That's not an exaggeration. Not even once. Not once. I promise. It was disgusting. I confronted the person about it. And they said, oh yeah, and just brushed it off. That's disgusting. This person started saying that they didn't like our friends. Okay, well, bitch, I don't care. If my friends are going to come over, they're going to come over. But our friends started noticing that this person was always really negative and didn't like them either. And it started to become a problem, which now I'm condensing this down to so little. It might not sound like a big deal to you, but it was a big deal. Like, this person was really annoying and rude and negative and just taking everything for granted. Everything. And was, also foolish and stupid. I gave him a copy of my credit card and said, just use this for incidentals. If you ever want to like go out and about and like, get a sandwich or something. Or if we don't have any groceries that you like. He ran that credit card up to over $1,500 within a month. So I took that back. And that caused a little bit of a rift. Unbeknownst, my husband did the same thing and he ran his up to, I think, like $2,000. So anyway, we put a stop to that. Still, this person is paying nothing. And not because not because we haven't asked them. It's because they have no money. However, they go out on late night walks and come back with bags of groceries and things. And we're like, how are you doing this? How are you doing this? Oh, and said person who left them to die, their roommate, comes in from Arkansas one day, unannounced, to our home with a car full of packed up stuff and says he can't live there anymore. 1, you're not living here. 2, how did you figure out where we lived? I asked the roommate. Roommate said, I have no idea. We told that person they could not stay at our house and that they couldn't even stay there for the night. So they slept in our parking lot. It was so many bad things over the course of this year, you guys. Since last year. It's fucking terrible. Like, truly terrible. Like, horrible. So I have not been able to make any videos because this person is always home. They didn't work. They didn't have a job. And anytime I tried to make a video, anytime I was going to do anything for myself, they were like, you're being a little disruptive. It's a little loud. Like, oh, bitch, this is my house, and you're living here for free. You're fucking welcome. It was ridiculous. Anyway, it seems like a simple mistake we should have avoided, but I guess we were just really naive and trying to be friendly. So, there's so much more to that story, like so many like just microaggressions and like just hateful shit that went on. But you get the gist, and I feel a little better now. So I'm gonna stop the video. But anyway, if you listened to this, thank you. It was just a lot. It was a lot. It was horrible. The person was so gross and so rude and so negative. Like, every time I watch my favorite TV show, they just had to degrade it. I'm like, if you don't like the show, then leave the living room. It was terrible. Terrible. But we gave them, like, a notice and said, you got to be out by October 31st. And they are gone. And now I don't think they have anywhere to live. Because from what I heard from the person who picked them up, they were not going to live with him either. He was going to drop them off in a hotel. So, oh well. I don't feel bad about it. Thank you. Also, I hope to be making Magic-y Pagan videos soon. Really excited for that. Did I just do that? Really excited for it now that I have the space and time. So, thanks for listening, you guys. Bye.